Flip the switch. Good to go. Good afternoon, folks. Waukesha County's 8.1 today. It was in the sevens yesterday. I felt bad today when they upgraded. We're moving around from sevens to low eights, 65% vaccinated. It's still not the best, but we're working on it. Um, I have a mission for those of you on the North Campus. I know that you're going to be down at the lakefront later this afternoon, evening for a cookout or a you know, picnic dinner. Yeah. Um, we took a boat trip today and lost a hearing aid along the way. Somewhere between the South Campus and the boat dock is a hearing aid. So I'm sure that somebody will put out a reward for it. Maybe we can do something as extravagant as a sundae or something over in the cafe. But keep your eyes out. If you see something like that, please turn it in. Get it to Stacy if it's on the north side. It could be on the Skywalk or somewhere even in our building over here. So if you find a hearing aid, turn it into one of the reception areas on one side of the campus or the other. A lot of discussion this week um, with family members and residents on both the north and south side of the campus about, uh, and I know staff don't want me to even say this, Biden's mandates. What are you going to do? How are you gonna handle this? And again, the truth of the matter is I don't know because we haven't seen the mandate. We don't expect it to come till sometime in the first half of the month of October because anytime the government's writing things, they rewrite and they go again, and then there's going to be time for comments and that kind of thing. But one thing I do want to say is that I know that there are a lot of employees that are concerned about this, and um, I've been here not quite 34 years, and Shorehaven has always been kind of a close-knit group. We've always, tried to rally for one another and that kind of thing, and I don't think that has changed. I do think the stress levels have changed, and it's a little more difficult. But folks, I don't want you to worry. Um, I believe everybody has the right to their own opinion and their own decisions. And I I need each of you to help us carry on the mission. Um, we're going to support you. We're going to find a way to get through this. I don't want people. I rode in the elevator last week with somebody, and she said to me, I'm just not going to get the vaccine. Do I need to look for another job? And I don't want people to look for another job. I want you to stay with us in the Shorehaven family. And we will do everything we can to keep you in the family. It's, I don't know what CMS is going to say. I don't know how they're going to interpret it, but I do know there will be challenges, and we'll be there to support you. So please, bear with us. Don't lose sleep over it. I'll lose sleep. You don't need to. Uh, we will work to take care of you as much as we possibly can. Um, I um, I think I'm not sure if I need to apologize to a gentleman, uh, but I need to explain something. Uh, well, it was right after noon. I came over here, and I think I offended a gentleman he came in the front door and he walked through, and I went after him and I said, "I'm sorry, why are you here? You need to check in." And he said to me, "I live here." Okay. And it turned out that he was going to use the skywalk to go across to the north side of the campus. Now, I apologize because number one, we do have about 300 and I don't know, last count, 341 residents on the campus. And I probably don't know everyone. Masks make it a little more difficult to know people. And I can pretty much almost guarantee you that our receptionists down there do not know all 341 residents on the campus. Now, we want you to use the skywalk. We don't want you to walk across the highway. That is not what I'm saying. We want you to come over here. We want you to go to the resale shop. Chris just walked in. She wants you over at Forgotten Treasures. We want you to have run of the campus. But when you come in the building over here, if you're going to visit someone, we need to know that you have been screened in. We need to know that you have gone through the kiosk. And when reception doesn't see that little sticker on your shirt or jacket, they are going to question you. Please just tell them, I'm so and so, I live at Lake Terrace, and it'll be fine.
Like just go back home to Lake Terrace.
Yep, just say, back across the skywalk, just something like that to let them know that if you're going to visit, you need to check in. If you're going across, please go across. I apologize if I offended anyone, but we need to err on the side of, keeping our people safe. And that's one of the things that we tell everyone we do. Okay. Yesterday, I saw a couple subcontractors working out in the boxes on the other side of the road, and several people stopped me. And I know they were working, I believe, on the AT&T equipment there. They said, what's going on? They worked across under the skywalk here, and then they were down in front of the Lake Terrace West building. And AT&T has boxes buried below the sidewalk level. And as much as I could tell, they were pulling some new fiber through there. Mark, do you know anything? Into our building. Okay. Okay. Yep. So, a lot of our infrastructure either comes from Spectrum or AT&T, and they were upgrading things yesterday. So that's the answer to the question about what were those trucks doing out there. I know they had to suck the lines clean, and then they had to feed new fiber through. So that's what was happening there. Anything else, Mark, from a facilities standpoint? Oh,
It's all removed already.
okay.
Actually phoned and
Sidewalk's gone.
the sidewalk's gone, and I think they're
Okay.
gonna be a new one. I don't think today, but probably right away tomorrow morning.
The sidewalk to the west of Lake Terrace on the road side there. Remember, Mark said last week that that's going away. It's gone, formed up, and they'll probably be pouring tomorrow morning. Terry usually is here early, so I'm guessing that you'll see the trucks out there, and Terry will probably be gone by 9, so handprints by 9:15 in the sidewalk. No, I'm not sure that we want to do that, but we'll have a nicer sidewalk over there. The winters are hard on our concrete sidewalks. They cause them to heave and buckle, and we don't want people to stumble and trip on those sidewalks. You will see Mark and his staff have marked several of the sidewalks that are uneven. And I know mud jackers,
That is due, they are scheduled, I believe, the 22nd, 3rd, and 4th.
22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So if you're interested to see how mud jacking works in concrete, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, they will be at various places around the campus because we have a lot of concrete that has moved. And for some reason, even it seemed it got worse over the summer. Yeah, normally in the spring, once the frost is out, we see that happen, but it seemed to have gotten worse. So we're going to take care of that so that we can keep people out there walking safely on our sidewalks. Chris, what do you have for sale at Forgotten Treasures this week that we can't live without? Okay, Chris says, come and visit. Those of you on the south side of the campus, when you're over there, you need to have your mask on. Visit with Chris. She has all kinds of things in there. If you're on the north side of the campus and are a Facebook fan, Chris's page on there because she is putting stuff out there all the time. I'm not sure it's stuff you can live without, but it'd be interesting to see what she sells in the Forgotten Treasures. Emily, do you have anything you want people to know today? Are you keeping things to yourself today? Yeah, okay. Changes are coming. I wish we knew the changes. You know, I know that people are frustrated with we have an interpretation one day of a rule and the next day it changes. CMS oftentimes cites the CDC, and the CDC says one thing, and then when we have a positive COVID case, we are obligated to report to the health department. So we call Waukesha County, and Waukesha County says to us, we want you to do C, D, and E. And CMS is saying that CDC says do A, B, and C. So a lot of times these interpretations are conflicting, and we try to give you the quickest information we can and the most accurate, but oftentimes we've got to sit back and take a look. And I know people want to know the answer right away, and sometimes the answer is we don't have the answer right now. This morning I was listening to, I don't remember what news channel I was listening to. They were telling us that as of today, the number of positive cases of COVID per 100,000 is the same as it was in January. And that's a giant leap backwards. And I say that only to say, be careful. People are going out, there aren't mask mandates, there's not a stay-at-home order, there's nothing like that. But if you are in doubt or you're going into a crowd and you don't feel safe, put a mask on. It will at least, protect you a little bit. We're having a lot of breakthrough COVID positivity, and it just seems that the Delta vaccine is a little bit more virulent and tough to deal with. So again, we're getting tired. We need the support of one another through this. So let's kind of move forward through this. Brian, anything that you would like these folks to know?
Just a couple of things to remind folks, boat rentals will end on.
Yeah, 26th. That's the last day to take out any of our boats. We're going to be pulling the boats and getting ready for the fall winter season. And
And the picnic tonight, 5 to 7, and at the pavilion, and we will start serving at 5:30.
picnic for the folks on the north side of the campus, 5 to 7, meal at 5:30. Sunset is before 7 o'clock tonight. So do they have to bring their flashlights? Okay, no, just to get home. No, that was kind of a sad day the other day. I listened to the weather forecast, and then they said, "Oh, today is going to be your last day to have sunset after 7 o'clock. From here on in, for the next 180 days, sunset is before 7 o'clock, and we're getting darker."
That's even more depressing.
It is.
Yeah, okay, that's more depressing than the COVID facts. I know. That's just the way it is. Amanda, have you gotten any calls or, okay, Denise, anything that's going on?
How we're adapting to
We're gonna stay tuned, because Denise was telling me today that we're working on a new variation of trick or treat on the campus here. We started out with the COVID-19, and then we have a variant into the Delta variant. We're gonna have a variant of trick or treat. It's going to be a new way to do this and a safe way to do it. So stay tuned. We'll tell you more next week, okay?
And I'm already getting calls from schools that have doctors here, but because they can't ask about vaccinating children, you're more likely gonna have some things in the great room televised.
You know, school's back in session, and the kids want to come here. They want to entertain. They want to be part of life at Shorehaven, but that can't happen. Or if it can happen, it can't happen together with our residents right now because we can't vaccinate the kids, and we can't assure that everyone's vaccinated. So we might have some that are done in the great room and televised across Channel 900. That will be good. We'll be able to tune in and everybody enjoy it. I know that last year we had several schools did a recording and sent it to us. We will be advertising that so that people can just tune in and enjoy the kids. Amanda, phone call.
Yeah, both calls were about the end date for the quarantine.
End date for the quarantine and the tower and memory care. The end date for the tower, and correct me if I'm wrong, Emily, is the 20th. The tower, the end date is the 20th of this month. The end date for the quarantine and memory care is the 30th. Unless, yeah, subject to change. You know, before, I think we told you that the memory care end date was the 19th, and now it's the 30th. Why is that? Why did you tell me one thing and now it's another? We had another positivity in memory care, and that then causes the health department to extend that quarantine. So again, I apologize. There really is nothing we can do about that. We're trying to be as safe as we can. Everybody is, staff that is not vaccinated is testing twice a week. We're diligent about that. And everybody is checking in when they come in, having their temperatures taken, answering the questions. We're hoping to catch anything early so that it does not go through our building. Any other calls, questions, things for the good of the country here? Okay, hearing none. I thank you all for taking the time to be with us. We'll update you again next week. Thank you.